Hey everyone, today we're diving deep into AUKUS, a super important deal between Australia, the UK and the US. Announced back in September 2021, it's all about getting Australia some seriously cool nuclear-powered submarines. This is a big deal, changing how Australia defends itself and showing how important the Indo-Pacific area is becoming. AUKUS isn't just about submarines though, it's also about working together on super smart tech like artificial intelligence and quantum computing. It shows these three countries share the same values and want to keep the Indo-Pacific free and open for everyone. These new submarines will make Australia's navy much stronger, helping them patrol their huge ocean areas and keep any troublemakers away. It also makes Australia's friendship with the US and UK even stronger. We'll look at a podcast from March 13th, 2024 that talks all about this deal, what kind of submarines, when they'll be ready and how much it will cost. We'll also see how Australia, the US and Japan are teaming up in the Indo-Pacific and what this AUKUS deal means for keeping everyone safe in the area. Okay, so in that podcast from the United States Studies Center on March 13th, 2024, we got some important updates on the AUKUS submarine deal. Australia's getting these awesome submarines in two steps. First, they'll get some Virginia-class submarines from the US. These won't be nuclear-powered, but they'll be really good. Then they'll build their own super advanced submarines based on the British Astute class, but with cool American tech added in. This way, Australia's navy stays strong while they learn how to build their own nuclear submarines. The podcast also told us about the timeline. Australia should get its first Virginia-class sub in the early 2030s, and the first Aussie-built sub should be ready in the early 2040s. This gives them time to learn how to use these high-tech subs. Now, this whole project is going to be expensive, somewhere between $268 and $368 billion. That's a lot of money, but it's super important for keeping Australia safe in the Indo-Pacific, which is getting a little bit complicated these days. AUKUS shows how important it is for Australia, the US and Japan to work together to keep things peaceful in the Indo-Pacific. They all share the same goals and want to keep the area safe. This is especially important because some countries, like China, are being a bit pushy. In November 2023, there was a big practice exercise called the Indo-Pacific Strategy Simulation. Experts from all three countries worked together to figure out how to handle different problems that might happen. They learned that sharing information, doing military exercises together, and understanding the dangers and opportunities in the area are super important. It's not just about armies and navies either. They also need to work together to stop cyber attacks, fake news, and other tricky stuff. By teaming up, Australia, the US and Japan can use their smarts, money and military power to keep things fair and stop anyone from causing trouble. AUKUS has some really good things about it, but also some tough challenges. The best part is that Australia will be much safer. Nuclear submarines are quiet, can stay underwater for a long time, and have powerful weapons. This will make other countries think twice about causing trouble. AUKUS also makes Australia's friendship with the US and UK even stronger. But some countries like Indonesia and Malaysia are worried. They think AUKUS might start a race to have the most powerful weapons. Australia needs to talk to them and explain that AUKUS is about keeping the peace, not starting fights. Another challenge is actually building these submarines. It's really hard to build a nuclear submarine, and Australia will need lots of money, smart people and skilled workers. If they can do it right, AUKUS will make Australia safer, make their friendships stronger and help keep the Indo-Pacific a good place for everyone. So AUKUS is a big deal with both good and challenging parts. It's an important moment for Australia and the whole Indo-Pacific area.